It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better. So just about set now. And today on the hill, Shohei Ohtani. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Okay. 7:05.
And there's a foul ball. And the righty deals. Hit weakly on the ground. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
J.P. Crawford, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. They say it went. Next offering way upstairs. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And here is Cal Raleigh. Raleigh with a homer in his last game. Crawford at first, 1 gone. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ranging back. Out of here! And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Just missed.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count now 2-0. And it's fouled away.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
We got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled on the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. 2 out, space is empty. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Next pitch, not close, up high. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Josh Naylor, and takes low for ball one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner on the go, and he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. And we're back. And on the hill, Randy Johnson.
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Bottom of the first, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That one missing inside.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Johnson, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's inside, and it's 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And next for L.A., Hank Aaron. And that's fouled off. One of the amazing things about Hank Aaron is the consistency he had over the course of his career. Next offering is outside.
In terms of that consistency, making an all-star game in 21 straight seasons is a pretty good indicator of what a steady player Hank was.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
There were no bad seasons for Hammer and Hank. There were hardly even any bad days.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And the batter now, Cal Ripken Jr. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. And the postseason success continues for him.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That ball right there landed in what they call the no-man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Digging in, Babe Ruth sneaks through, base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score to third. Tag, got it.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
up to the plate is Will Smith. First offering, runner goes, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Strike two.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Man at second. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one drilled left field. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Run comes in from second. It's 2-2. The throw to second is offline.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Joe Morgan steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And that one is inside. Morgan launched a homer in his most recent game. There's a swing and a miss. Squirts away a little bit. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They get 2 and draw even again. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. We are tied 2-2. Game 1 of the World Series. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Lowe. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. And that's in the dirt.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Ramirez sends it to first, and they take care of Haniger for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Drilled out towards left center field. Aaron moves towards it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square at 2 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Ronald Acuna Jr. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Tosses across to first. They get the out on Acuna.
Batting it, the first baseman,
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Canzone hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Tied up here in the early going.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Well struck, right field. That's back. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the World Series. One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Get out of town. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now the number 2 hitter, Hank Aaron. And a foul ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotze into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a pop-up. Naylor on the move. Corrals it. And that will end the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Ohtani back to work. And there's a ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Right through there for a strike. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Rodriguez out of the play. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, the catcher, Cal.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered here in this one. And that skips in the dirt. Ohtani picks over. Crawford gets back easily. That one's in there. And the count even at 1. Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one misses. 3-1. Line drive. Can't get there, and it deflects off it. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone. Eugenio Suarez up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's downstairs and outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That clips the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Way out front for strike 2. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back in Seattle, here's the shortstop at the plate, Cal Ripken Jr. Now he breaks his bat. Stretches out and hauls it in.
The left field, number 3, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth steps to the plate for the Dodgers. RBI single his last time up. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab, and that is that. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That's hard hit on the line. Ruth makes the play, 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers up by 2 here in Game 1 of the World Series. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Freeman. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
And now it's Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1. Way high. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a strike in there. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Out to center. Aaron gets under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Joe Morgan. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That one the other way. And out number 1 on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one is lifted in the air. Haniger has a beat on it. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 9,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Struck him out looking. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Game 1 of the World Series. Now it's the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in Game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out. On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Ohtani winds and deals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Out of here. Mitch Haniger leaves the yard. It's 4-3.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Fly to center his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing at one. Canzone, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. That's a ball tried to attack with the sweeper. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ruth hauls it in, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over, and next is the designated hitter, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 2 in this one. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and we're level. It's 4-4. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around. The base is good for him.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig in. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Andrew Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Cut on and missed at 101. 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Foul ball there. On the ground right side. Slings to first. That's the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered in this game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck back there. That's long gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they jump out front. It's 5-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A lot of people will see this highlight and think that he got a cookie to hit out of the ballpark. But I'm telling you, it's difficult when there's little velocity. You have to supply all the power, and you also have to stay within your mechanics to let the pitch get to you. That's a really good piece of hitting at the plate that I think many times goes overlooked.
Eugenio Suarez digs in now. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes. But that's not what that pitch was.
And that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. That's outside. 1-0. And another ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
And it is 2-1.
A pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Suarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna on the run. Squeezes it, and that is that. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the end. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Toss the nailer, and Ramirez is set down.
Now back, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. This guy with light tower power. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The Dodgers down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The center fielder, number 44,
Hank Aaron now at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Next pitch is downstairs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs. That's a base hit.
now batter, shortstop, Cal.
Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Cal Ripken Jr. Now snap throw to first. Hank back in on a dive. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
A couple of singles back to back. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now Babe Ruth. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers strand a couple. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Top of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Hit in the air left field. Ruth puts it away for the out. 1 down. Lau at the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. That one at triple digits. Bases empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the World Series. That one missed. And that misses. And that's ball 3. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. Lau out on the play. And now for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
And the Dodgers will go to the new pitcher on here, Jordan Zimmerman. He's into the game with the bases empty. Gets the outside corner with that one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 6th inning. The batter now will be Will Smith. Johnson back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That one to first. He takes it on his own. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Joe.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Randy Johnson departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher. Caleb Ferguson comes on now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Morgan now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Not even close there. And 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Canzone makes the play. 2 down.
The right field, number 15.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and he makes the catch. And that is the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail it 5-4. Back in Seattle, we go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. And that one clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Outside, and it's 1-1. Swings through that. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hauls it in for the out. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And that one off the outside edge. Swing and a pop-up. Freeman under it. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So 2 down now, and here is J.P. Crawford. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Fastball almost got him there.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got him swinging. Mariners are down in order. They lead at 5-4. New pitcher for the Mariners, Gabe Spire.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Freeman swings through it for strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And fouled off. And the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the late stages of game one. Pitch misses. And the count 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Matt Brash preparing to come on if needed. Thornton also throwing. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Ohtani, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fastball for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands at no man's land, a foul ball. Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side of the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Zimmerman measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And it remains 2-2. On the ground to third. Zips it across. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 3. That one in triple digits. Bases empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the World Series. Breaking ball misses down and away. And now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jordan Zimmerman. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Mark Davis. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Next offering is in the dirt. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Brash.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Pinch hitter coming on, George Brett. Big spot for him here.
Number 5, George Brett.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Gone! That one felt good. It's 5-5. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
And the batter now, Cal Ripken Jr. And a big swing and a miss. And ball 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gregory Santos. Thornton getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. Late swing, fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. That one finds the corner. 0-1. One down, base is empty. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Ball one there. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That one misses. And the count's even at 2. And that one almost hit him. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So a change being made at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Ow!
Such a quick and fast swing at the motions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
On its way to the corner. Haniger sprinting for this one. Diving, makes the grab.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder, you lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Tommy Edman into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center. Here's Josh Naylor. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And he takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hard liner. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Now a move being made at second base. Pinch running here. Luke Raley. Brandon Lau up next for the Mariners.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out here in the late stages of game one. Strikes him out with 100.
I'll see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Mark Davis gives way. Roki Sasaki gets the call from the pen. And now it's going to be Mitch Haniger. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Runner edges away at second. And now 2-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Around third. He'll score easily.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
One out, runner at second. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Outside low, and it's 1-0. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's off the mark, and it's 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Acuna moving back. Leaping, and it's gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they add a pair. It's 8-5. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
In now is the Mariners DH, Julio Rodriguez. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the 9th. One down, base is empty. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swings and misses. And there's 2 down. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Outside corner, there's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Now fly ball to right center. Edman in position. Brings it in, and that is that. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Andres Munoz.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
Joe Morgan steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And first offering is fouled off. On the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
He's 2 outs away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. There's a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never had a chance.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Freeman at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Munoz, 1 strike away from securing game 1.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it,
got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.